Takei Takema. This is Des Abbott. Loses the handle on it. Interesting stat for you. Australia unbeaten in their last 5 outings against the Netherlands at the Champions Trophy.
Yeah, it is amazing because in my history, certainly the Dutch were so difficult to beat and they had such an incredible record. It was unusual for us to beat them. But I've also interesting to watch today.
De Nooijer inside the circle. Knowles went down, concedes the penalty corner. Lucky it was no more than that.
Well, it's amazing how many times De Nooijer already in this tournament has got himself into forward positions, and that was a prime example in the first minute. Look at the reverse stick pass that picks out De Nooijer in space. Importantly, Knowles got there. He was worried he was going to give a stroke away.
The tackle was okay. It was actually the ball came off his arm here.
I think he did slip, but the umpire possibly could have been worried about him deliberately diving into the tackle, but he slipped and therefore wasn't given as a penalty stroke.
Mind you, with Takei Takema there, number 10 for the Netherlands, just as dangerous as a penalty stroke. All-time leading scorer in Champions Trophy tournament history, Takei Takema. 2 goals yesterday against Spain, takes his tally to 42 in these tournaments.
And one of the key things Charles would have said pre-game was not to give a corner away.
Takema goes direct, goes low. Nathan Berger's no chance of getting the kicker out to that. The Netherlands go a goal up in the 3rd minute of the game.
Initially to create the corner, and here is Takema. Sheer power. It looks easy from the slow replay, but that has got a lot of power behind it. Low, very low. He can do both. He can go high or low. That's why it's so difficult for the goalkeeper to make a decision.
Interesting to see that after becoming an instant crowd favourite yesterday, that Australia have actually rested Matthew Swan today.
Yeah, I thought he had an outstanding game yesterday, as did Butterini, and a lot of the newcomers actually were probably their better players. I think Charlesworth, all reports, not happy with performance.
Orchard breaks towards the circle, open space, still Orchard, Turner, gets it over the goal, didn't go over the line, hit a foot, penalty stroke.
Well, Glenn Turner thinks it did, he thinks it went over the line, so there's definitely going to be a referral of some sort.
Well, not necessarily, they may not refer unless they're absolutely sure. Now, the other problem the Australians have got here is there is nobody on the pitch wearing a captain's armband. Sorry, correction. Mark Knowles is wearing the captain's leg
bit of
band.
umpiring. Let it go all the way through to here. There's almost a couple of instructions. We'll see Turner's little flick in. He had a second go at it. He claims it actually went over the line, and it probably did, but it's hit the foot, which is why the stroke's been given. It puts a bit of pressure on Schubert now. He doesn't want to miss this.
Schubert versus Stockman. Puts it away, goal apiece. Oh, great deflection, and finished off. Glenn Turner gets his first Champions Trophy goal for Australia, and the Kookaburras lead the Netherlands by 2 goals to 1, 16 remaining first half.
Oh, that'll be a great relief for Glenn Turner. He's been working hard without luck so far in this tournament. This one just comes from a quick ball by Dwyer, gets the deflection, bounces perfectly, got the second time in, but he was in the right spot. That's the key here, as any centre forward should be. Didn't probably get the first one as he'd like, but the thing was, he didn't panic on the second. Block this. 14 on his right, try and stop it coming out, make them run through the crowd. Which they do well, to a point.
Schubert finds Dwyer. Oh, push in the back from Van der Horst. Advantage paid. Umpires may remember that a wee bit later. De Jong, Turner making good position again. And earns the penalty corner. Now, Robert Van der Horst is going to get a green card for that earlier tackle as well. Van der Horst is going to get a 2-minute suspension. No doubt about it. The tackle back there. Did say the umpires would remember that.
Yeah, and that was the tackle back on Dwyer in the middle of the ground. He was trying to stop Dwyer. Dwyer was good enough to ride the tackle, make the pass. And the great thing is it kept the flow of the Australian attack going. That's good for the game. That was the end result. Turner pulling back here. Interesting whether this was an obstruction. He pulls back into the player. I guess umpire suggesting the Dutch player didn't get out of the way. 50-50.
Well, he put it a long way ahead of himself, didn't he, to get a penalty corner.
Plenty of times that's been called play on in this tournament.
So big chance here. Luke Dorner perhaps, or Brent Dancer.
There's a lot of talk on the top of the circle here. The
2 batteries there, Dancer and Dorner. They've gone to Brent Dancer, who's put it away to score his first goal with a Champions Trophy.
Traditionally as Holland, but look at this. Dorner pretends to flick, ball gets knocked behind him. Plenty of time for Dancer to get a clear flick.
And Schubert was there on the post as an added measure for Australia.
Yeah, well, it means the ball can be flicked low or high.
Hammond, and speaking of Schubert, he loves that position, just poaching on the goalkeeper's pads. Well, there's one for the books. Almost from nothing, Grant Schubert makes it 4-1 for Rick Charlesworth's team.
Well, if you had to describe Grant Schubert as a player, that he just gets on the right spot here. Hammond, an innocuous tomahawk into the spot, but Schubert just got himself in front of the net and had the skill to knock it on the reverse. Wonderful goal, a real centre forwards goal.
Grant Schubert's first goal of the tournament.
Yeah, wonderful goal from Grant Schubert.
He hasn't actually got 3 today.
He'd love to have.
It is his second though. Sorry, not his first. It is his second of the day. Chance here again. Schubert has Turner up there with him, goes himself and gets 2 in as many minutes. Now he's got 3 today.
It's nice that everything's working out, whatever you say.
Hat trick for Schubert, the South Australian. They'll be cheering in the Riverland.
What a finish.
The lad from trick before half-time, eh?
And look at this steal here. Attacks the defender and then has the presence of mind just to pause, get balance and whack. There was no way that was going to go across for the pass. I thought he might have passed the right post here, but no, he just smashed it home.
Perfect balance too. Goalkeeper no chance from that distance and that angle. There's Abbott, faced by Werter Jolly. Looks to the foot and finds it. Found the foot of Marcel Bockestein.
Oh, look at this for a bit of play. Huge reach. Being attacked by the Dutchman, kept it under control, tacked it back into the feet. He was actually going for the pass to Turner. He'll take the corner instead.
Dorner goes low, puts it away. We've got a 6-1 ball game.
Well, Takamark and flick, we know that. We know Dorner can. He probably hasn't got as many goals as he should have with the power that he's got, but that was a terrific flick from Luke Dorner. The Dutch actually read it, I think. We'll have 2 men on the post here. They all get down low, just go straight through them.
And sometimes those face masks are a contributing factor in that.
What seemed like just a little innocuous pass to the left side of the circle. You'll see here off this collision here with Doherty playing the ball.
Hammond goes direct. Stockman got down. Loose ball. Netherlands have staved off another goal. Here's Vermeulen. The Australians got back in numbers very quickly. Hoffman. And finally it's finished off by Robert Kemperman. And the scoreline moves to 7-2.
Yeah, deserved goal for the Dutch. They played well enough to score a couple. Very good counter-attack here out of deep defence. Pass thrown here from Ebers. The far post gets across and the scratch picked up by Kemperman.